And I've come to 2 words, and I'm afraid to say them, honestly. And it's not because they're not true. It's because I'm a little bit scared of how true they actually are. I'm home.
What's going on, YouTube? It's NC, the place to be, children. Mr. A&D, back to give you guys a Monday Night Raw review for Monday, November 27th, 2023. And I do got the fellas on here with me, but it's not going to be the typical review that you guys are used to. I have the man, the myth, the reality, the revolutionary freshman Flo.
Yo, what's good, man? Floby Brian in the building.
I forgot about Floby. And and we got the man, we got not Deion Sanders for prime time.
It's me.
I don't have a comeback. I was gonna say like Will Twamblin or something, but I don't know.
Yo, fun fact, right? Random. The other day, Swag on Zero texted me, right? And he said, "You about to hate me," and I'm about to say, "Yo, what the fuck he about to say?" Because I don't know if I got the energy tonight. He was just like, "I was listening to the show. I just figured out what not Deion Sanders for prime time meant."
Oh my god! Oh my god!
He said you gonna hate me, but he said every time we had him on the show that I was doing it, I'd just be like going along with it, like yeah, like what the hell does that mean? And they said I finally figured out what that meant. So,
oh my god!
I was like, oh, so you might finally figure out who Deion Sanders was, huh? That's funny. I was like, yeah, I figured I'd just share that real quick. So, Raw was last night. We obviously are building anticipation to CM Punk's Raw debut. We had Quattro. I had Quattro on the podcast yesterday, and we talked about CM Punk and Seth Rollins and all that kind of stuff like that, and his opinion about all that kind of stuff. So right now, I'm just like, so listen, off the bat, Raw was a bore. Like, it was hard to get through, and you knew CM Punk was gonna probably be the main event. Everybody was going to hook everybody in there. Monday Night Football sucked. Everything sucked yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Everything just sucked. Even like it was like
a Monday.
What'd you say, bro?
Sounds like a Monday.
It sounds like a Monday. It must be Monday, as they keep saying. Even the basketball games, I was like, yo, the Sixers is beating out Lakers so bad right now. It's not even funny anymore. It ain't even. It's like, you know, like, all right, he's dead. You know what I'm saying? So everything was just like a straight bore yesterday. It was a come down. So what I want to do here is, look, I'll give you like just the results of things that happened, because they try to make this thing like it's so epic. They even made the first hour commercial free. And I'm thinking, okay, so what we gonna get in the first hour? The first hour we got, I thought that opening segment with Randy Orton and Rhea Ripley was fine. Then they throw in a tag team turmoil. I say, yeah, here we go with the shit stuff. But yeah, Orton, you know, kicks it off, and you know the fans still pop for Orton, and he does it as usual. You know, I'm back. 3 devastating letters, RKO. Then Rhea Ripley comes out, and she's saying, you know, how does it feel to be, you know, your return being overshadowed, blah blah blah. But then she might say, don't get Judge Day's business. Randy Orton say, you know what? If anybody knows me, you don't tell Randy Orton what to do. Then Dom and JD McDonough try to attack Orton. Orton fights them all. JD just get his ass whooped all night. DDT, RKO, DDT. And then Orton decides to challenge Dom to a match later on tonight. And I was like, okay, well, that's obviously going to be your main event match, but the main event is obviously going to be Punk in this situation. And then they go, like, so I thought it started off cool. And I was like, okay, if we're doing this, I think Raw can tend to be decent. And everything after that went to hell, in my personal opinion.
Well, hold on. You ain't like the turmoil?
It was all right, because it was like, I was like, first of all, who are...
They got your boys in there, man. Cornbread fed. They won.
And they won. You know, excuse the phone, y'all.
They undefeated in the main roster.
They violating DIY though.
But see, that's one thing I was talking about. I was like, first of all, they had a tag team turmoil with non-winnable. Like, first of all, you had Alpha Academy without Gable. Because obviously they brought in Kira Tozawa for comedy.
That was weird.
Yeah, they brought him for comedy for R-Truth as his comedy partner. And they're trying to heat up Gable because I think Gable was going to go up against Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship at Mania and take it off of Gunther. But they got to heat him back up. Number 2, they put DIY in there. DIY has no heat whatsoever.
No heat.
None at all. This is DIY we talking about here. But once again, these ain't NXT fans in here. These are main roster fans. And they got no heat behind Gargano and Ciampa. And then on top of that, Veer Mahan and Sangha? Endo Sheer is that? I'm like, Endo Sheer? I'm like, okay, but there's no heat on Endo Sheer. Nobody likes him, nobody hates him. They just don't care about him. And then the Creed brothers come up. I'm like, okay, cool. We do the Creed brothers, but then the Creed brothers beat DIY, and then the New Day come out. I'm like, why? Because they're not going to beat them, and then Imperium come out, and the Creed brothers beat Imperium. And I also think the order was just wrong. I'm like, why not start out with, get the joke teams out the way. Or you can build up DIY so you can try to get some heat behind them. Have DIY be first, which they were, against the Alpha Academy. They take out the Alpha Academy. Then they take out the New Day. Then they take out Indoshare. There's no... Huh?
That sounds like good build-up.
Yeah, and so... That's how Kofi Mania got over, because he was in the... Nobody expected in the beginning of that match for Kofi Kingston to even be a thing. And then when he survived to the end, people got behind Kofi. That's how you do it. You get them in there again. They started off beating Indoshare, but then they brought in the Creed brothers. Switch that. Bring in the New Day. Let them get the New Day out of here. Then bring in Imperium. If Imperium had no chance of winning this thing, at least give them 10 to 15 minutes. Make an actual match. Then have the Creed brothers be last. And then now when you see them go in an awesome ass match with Imperium, which they can do, and DIY lasted to the end, now they got the Creed brothers. You could put them in there with the Creed brothers. Creed brothers can still win the thing, and then DIY can get some heat behind them. They have no heat at all. Nobody gives a shit about DIY, and that's a crime. That's a big...
Yeah, I saw people last night saying that this new rollout ain't powerful.
You said it's what?
I said I saw people saying last night that this DIY thing ain't powerful right now.
No, they got to find a way to heat them up. Like, they got no promo time, they got no segment time. It's like, you know, what happened to the whole Gargano family? Where's Indy? Where's Candice? Where's Dexter? You know, we don't know. Like, you got to find a way to heat them back up.
Even though he's not on wrestling, Dexter still got more TV time than everybody else in the family.
I'm telling you, man. Then Cody Rhodes comes out. So basically, I'm like, okay, so Cody asks Prime, what do you want to talk about? so I was like, I feel that what this is about is Cody saying I'm in the Royal Rumble. I was right about that one, but then, because I was like, right now, there's no point in starting no feud right now because the Rumble's coming up. And we're only about 2 months away from the Rumble, so let's just you know, add stuff in there. I don't think he's gonna talk about why he was on SmackDown or anything. Or were they gonna have him be the one to address CM Punk and have him bring out CM Punk? Because that would have been cheesy to me. CM Punk don't need nobody to bring his ass out. And Cody don't need no rub from CM Punk to get over. Cody's already over. But then Nakamura, you know, had the Dark Lights come out there, and then he comes out there. Nakamura is reminding me of like an 80s Japanese action movie villain. And I like it.
Nah, man, that's Fire Lord Shinsuke, man. Fire Lord.
Fire Lord Shinsuke. It's like, you ever see the movie like Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just giving me that kind of action villain persona that he's giving. And he does his Japanese promo, which I love the Japanese promos, by the way. and you make you read the subtitles, and then when the lights come back on, Nakamura's behind Cody and sprays him with the red mist, and that sets up Cody and Nakamura going into matches going on Raw leading up into Rumble, gives him Cody something to do until we get to the Rumble. Hell, that FU may even still be going on.
And Cody going in the Rumble.
Yeah. I don't know if he gonna win it, but because CM Punk just messed up everybody's plans, to be honest with you. So I don't know how this thing is gonna go, to be completely honest with you. Then we had a big men slapping meet with Bronson Reed taking on Ivar that ended in a double countout with both these big guys just beating the shit out of each other. Even Bronson Reed gave Ivar a Death Valley driver on the outside in that little timekeepers area where beautiful Samantha Irvin was at. So they go and fight, double count, and they go fight in the back. So they're going to have some hard-hitting matches leading up there. Zoe Starks challenges Nia Jax. Oh, God. Sorry. Nia Jax takes on Zoe.
Hold on. Sorry to interrupt you. You said they're going to have some... You said they're going to have some what match? What type of match?
Some big man matches going forward.
No, you said they're going to have a hard-hitting?
All right, Pryor. Yes.
Hard-hitting. Bad breaking. Yeah. Hold up.
Oh. Nia Jax takes on Zoe Starks. It's like Zoe tried, but she wasn't going to.
The dogs knew that was the vibe. That's why. The dogs knew that was the vibe. That's why they had to join.
Hey, man, look. Jonathan Coulter had one of the best. Homeboy had one of the best hits. So, yeah, Nia Jax beats Zoe Starks in non-surprising fashion at all. Because, but now, instead of just plopping down somebody's chest, it looks like she's taking her the safe way and kind of like just place her ass on the chest and then roll them over. So, that's smart. Seth Rollins comes out to address War Games. And he obviously is not happy when the CM Punk chants start happening. And then he says, go ahead with the CM Punk chants. You go ahead and continue. Get out your system because he don't want to spend one more second or an ounce of energy on that hypocrite. And to be honest with you, CM Punk is kind of a hypocrite. To be honest with you, but hey, he's back now because he said all he want to talk about is what matters is the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, unfortunately, that reign is about to end.
Yeah. Oh, you talk about his World Heavyweight Championship?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at Mania.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying I know you like Punk not gonna be the one to do it, but the way that it's looking.
Oh yeah, I think Punk is gonna be the one that's gonna have to take that championship. To be honest with you, so yeah, I definitely see that happening. McIntyre comes out and he's not happy obviously with the way things went down, and he said, Seth Rollins said, "Well, didn't I say?" When I win the matchup, the only person to be able to blame is you. And Drew was like, you're absolutely right about that because, that match at Crown Jewel he brought up. Well, long story short, Rollins sat there and said that he talked to Adam Pearce and he has a championship match next Monday. And Drew was like, well, do you mind to know, I want to know who it is. And he says against Jey Uso. Oh, that pissed off Drew. And Drew was like, all right, fuck this. Headbutted Seth Rollins, but he headbutted him so hard his head caught the top of the belt and he started bleeding. So now McIntyre goes to the back all pissed, and Sami Zayn tries to calm down, saying this isn't you, this is not how you are, but which also just leads to a match between Drew and Sami at Raw next week. So. The Drew McIntyre heel turn, even though, like I said, it's still slow forming. We thought it was already there. We doing War Games, but he's still not fully there yet. They had the nerve to have a women's tag team championship match with Tegan Nox and Natalya taking on Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. The less said about that, the better. Then we have your boy Jey Uso, Q-Flow, going up there apologizing to Orton. In Orton, I don't know. I think I would like that Orton was still not trusting of Jey Uso, even though we trust him. And he's like, yo, man, he said, as long as you ain't with the bloodline, then we cool. We good. And I'm like, it's Randy, though. It's the Viper, man. It ain't that. It shouldn't be that easy for Jay. There should just be an RKO out of fucking somewhere for Jey Uso. I don't know just yet.
Man, stall Jay out, man.
You said stall him out.
Stall him out, man. Yeah. Nah, he gotta get one. He gotta get one.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying because I know
he gotta get one, and Rhea gotta get one.
I don't think they're gonna turn Randy heel until after Mania. I think when Cody win that belt and then Orton come out there and grab him on Raw, he hit him with
that's
that
the
RKO.
first feud.
Yeah, yep. he hit him with that RKO and be like, legacy's over. Like okay, cool, because that means we got 4 months of babyface Randy Orton, but now we can get him and he can put over Cody because Orton's on the older side. I mean, damn, so is Cody, to be honest with you. But
Orton told us he got 10 more years.
What?
He said 10 more years.
All right, Flair. 10 more years. No, damn right. I mean, or I'll give you about 5. I'll give you about 5, and then you on that Cena part-time schedule. Because you ain't, and I don't even care how much weight he gained, or they ain't hitting that RKO for 10 more years. he ain't doing that. Orton took on Dom, and boy, I was like, we just hit the grace. There's no way you already knew this was Randy Orton. Like let me stretch my legs match up here for Dom, and of course the Judgment Day try to get involved. Jelly Roll's there. Who is Jelly Roll? He's a country singer, right?
He's a country singer, but like his popularity, the thing, like he has a good story because like he just won like New Artist of the Year or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's on the older side. Oh, so it's just another one of those cases where it's like, don't worry about how old you are, just get there type of thing.
Okay. Respect.
Like he just won an award. Like where we at? November? I want to say early this month, late last month.
Okay. All right. Well, he was there. I mean, because when you got these names, like remember when Lunchbox Money Lewis came in there? Whatever his name.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is.
Yeah, I was like, who are these people? But hey, I guess I gotta listen to more music. Orton wins, obviously. So then we show dressing room, and then CM Punk comes. Then we get ready for CM Punk, and I'm like, that pinfall took place at 10:46.
Right.
This show go off at 11, and we don't.
And they still giving us a commercial. And I'm like, dog, ain't no way y'all about to give Punk 5 minutes.
And I said, so listen, man. I said, so wait a minute. If Punk only got about 7 minutes, what the hell Punk gonna say? Because first of all, Punk gonna come out there and have to soak up everybody, right? So CM Punk gets out there, and he's doing the usual thing. And what we saw tonight, at least for tonight, was CM Punk on his best behavior. That was the most safe CM Punk promo that he was going to cut. And I'm not sitting there saying I want him to come out there and talk about some Tony Khan.
And drop a pipe bomb.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting him to come out there and do that. But I was like, for all of that, I would have just rather him come out and confront Seth Rollins. For all that. I don't need, what we got was, it was like, I'm very happy to be here. Oh, God. I was like, really? Which even took my already bored thing for Raw and just took it down. Real talk, just took the whole thing down. So, when he comes out, and even on some of these reviews I see online, it was like, we only got 6 minutes left. And he said, looks like hell froze over. And when I mean hell froze over, I mean this is me standing in a WWE ring with a live microphone in my hand. He doesn't mean that Blackhawks fans is in love inside the Predators barn. I was like, okay, hockey reference, so I did go. But he said he's been feeling more like himself lately, and Saturday was a career highlight for him. And he's been trying to come with the words to explain how he feels. He came up with 2 words, and that he's afraid to say. It's not because they're not true, it's because he's scared of how true they actually are. First of all, I thought he was going to be like, I'm sorry. That would have been crazy. But that's what I thought he was going to say. I was about to say, CM Punk out here about to apologize to WWE, and I'm about to say, I never thought I would hear today. But then he said the 2 words are. He said the American dream told him if you speak from the heart, you cannot go wrong, and this is the truth. I'm home. What? I text y'all and I was just like, did this? Excuse me, I forgot I'm recording. Did this man just say I'm home?
He home.
I heard Tony Khan's head hit the cocaine. I heard it. I said, what was that sound? Pow! I heard it. Because I said that hit. Okay, I said, oh my goodness. Now the crowd's all fired up. Oh, he's home. CM Punk's home back WWE. I never thought I would see this shit. I never thought I would see that. And he says, you know,
me neither. I'm still surprised.
It's been 10 years. I've changed. The people have changed. And he said, guess what? You have never stopped chanting my name, and he's not lying. Them CM Punk chants was well in the 7 years that he, you know, in there. He just, it was just like goodness. And then he also said, it's an amazing moment, and in the front and behind the camera, it's been nothing but hugs. Everybody's happy to have him back. Even somebody kissed him in the mouth. And he said everybody's just been excited and hugs and everything, and happy to have him back. Oh, and by the way, AJ is doing fine, and she sends her regards.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we talking a spot in the Royal Rumble here? That's what I'm thinking. AJ Lee has a spot in the Women's Royal Rumble. Can you imagine what the crowd would do when they hear "Light it up, and she come out? I know I go high because I'm a huge AJ fan, and she's thicker now. Yeah, come on now. So he said that everyone has welcomed him back with open arms. Well, almost everybody. Some people were afraid of the truth. They're afraid of what they don't understand. Punk understands that everybody competes to be the best in the world, but the best in the world hasn't been here for almost 10 years. Even though CM Punk ain't really the best in the world no more, but still. Punk understands being afraid. They're afraid that he set the bar too high, and that the brass ring is in his back pocket. They're afraid that the most feared man in the industry just walked through the front door and there's nothing they can do about it. Some people are afraid that they have to come to terms that their best efforts to be the best in the world in the ring, on the microphone, even on the commentary, is a lie. The best in the world is live and in living color in Nashville. Shout out to, you know, his theme song. And Tennessee, and his name is CM Punk. Then the music hits, and then he looks right to the camera and says, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
Here to make money.
So, for what it was it's a decent promo, but it's like I was expecting a lot more from CM Punk. But once again, he ain't had a time. I'm not looking for that kind of pipe bomb. But, you know, I was expecting him to, you know, come out there Indian style, sit on there like, what made me come back? And maybe, you know, if people got a problem, like call somebody out, like, if you got a problem with me, I ain't saying to say, you know, he got to say, that's not cowboy shit, that's coward shit. I ain't got to say, he ain't got to do all that. But I'm just saying, it just felt underwhelming. That's the word I can look for. Underwhelming to me. Now, how did you feel about it?
I don't know, man. Y'all know me. I ain't want the man back in the first place. So I ain't even want him here, man. So I'm just taking it day by day. It was the most tamed we've seen him, though. Yeah. You know what I mean? But, very, you know, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, but it was for the hype that it was, them being in Nashville, Dixie Carter being backstage, by the way.
Oh, was she really?
Yeah, she was backstage. You know, Cody had to stick a picture in there with her. So.
Oh, did you see during the Cody commercial when he was showing off the?
Yo, did you peep that?
He covered the Stardust figure.
Yo, I was wondering if anybody peeped that. Prom, did you see that commercial?
Prom's not here.
Oh, he's not here. Okay. Yeah, I was laughing and Lady Sketch like, which was funny. I said, yo, because Cody doing the Christmas commercial, and I'm just like, y'all. Somebody's ripping him because who found that Stardust toy?
Right.
Who found that from 2016 Stardust tour, and he took the Roman Reigns figure and slid it right in front. They're trying to be like, yeah, we gonna cover this thing, and we're not even gonna acknowledge that. That was funny. That was funny. I really enjoyed that. So look, thumbs in, because I like the segment parts and the turmoil was cool. I can't give it a thumbs down, but I can't give it a thumbs up because of how bored I was. So it's thumbs in the middle for me. It's thumbs in the middle for me.
Yeah, thumb in the middle. Yeah.
I mean, is it probably leaning more towards the bottom? Sure, but right now, thumbs in the middle. So, guys, how did you enjoy Monday Night Raw? Post your comments down below. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed our review. Hit the subscribe button for more right here on NC Studios. Once again, it's NC, the place to be show train Mr. A&D. Not Deion Sanders with prime time. I know he had to bounce. And the man, the myth, the reality, revolutionary freshman Flow.
All right, y'all be good.
All right. And the Nerd Quotient is out.